Shoot, I forgot. I missed it. How did I miss it? Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. It is the 23rd of April. It is Wednesday already. Only have a week and a half left of college, or not college. Whew, I wish. Of my junior year, and then it's summertime. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. Really busy day today. Kind of wish I got more done. I was falling asleep while studying, but we can talk about all of that once we head over to our warm up. So let's go do that. Bam. Bam. Let's get to it. Oof, man. Yeah, so hope you've all had a great day so far. Like I said, I've been studying for most of today. I wish I got more done. Uh don't we all? And I was like falling asleep so much. I've been getting better sleep. I haven't been having as many nightmares. I didn't have any nightmares last night. Um and so like ideally I should be getting better sleep and I didn't, I guess. I woke up this morning feeling well rested. It was nice and good weather, all that stuff. So I mean, I can't really complain. Uh, yeah, it was just enough to, I guess, make me fall asleep while studying. I was studying and then working on some homework and for my algorithms class, and we're covering complexity theory, so NP completeness and stuff, and reductions are going to kill me on this exam. I don't want to be pessimistic or anything. I'd like to believe that by the time I'm there, I'll be so good, so knowledgeable about them. But dude, I was so stuck today on a very basic one. Like it was so demeaning and humbling. But yeah, nothing else really to report on. Feeling a bit better today. Hoping to. Oh shoot, oh shoot, today's the 150th. Ah, jeez. Okay. So that means, yeah, we're gonna be spending half of stream doing cylinders and half doing boxes. More specifically, we're not starting the 151st today, but we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna train up a little bit, re-go through the Drawbox website with you guys. Because it's not to say that these cylinders are nothing to scoff at. They're tough, but them box cylinders are a different beast. So thanks. Not the best line of work today. We're gonna need it. What's up, Jims? How you doing? Hope all is well. We have a quiet start to the stream today. Thankfully, all my chat widgets and stuff are working, or like my chat is working in my music. Yesterday, it was not. How's your day been so far? Pretty good, pretty good. Very eepy, I guess. My goal is to fall asleep on time, even early, and wake up like 7 tomorrow and head to campus. Hop on it, jump on it. It's chest day. I don't have any breakfast. Sucks. I'm not eating out. I've been spending way too much money, so I need to figure that out. But I'm always fine. Finally got my project, so I worked on that huge. What kind of project is it? An art project? Is it a engineering project? You know what we're doing, Colo, tonight? If I'm sleepy, I'm gonna make all of you sleep. Oh, I just there we go. Not many of these. Oh, I'm so happy. Sorry for interrupting the music, but this is important. Oh, I love this one too. I'm a sucker for trumpet. Public library SQL database. You give most of the code and we implement 2 more features. Huge. Yeah, okay, now I remember you were talking about some library system of sorts using SQL. What flavor of SQL are you guys using? Presentation went really well. I guess I was very calm and collected, I guess. That sounds great. So easy to get super nervous and jittery, but sounds like you handled it. Great job. Oh yikes. It's really off. Also, I feel bad playing. Actually, no, I'm not gonna play Colo's music because he's like an independent creator. He works hard on music, and I haven't paid him yet. I really do want to like buy licenses to his stuff if possible. That's why I want to get an Instagram. Even made a joke, stood my ground with Python, everyone likes. Okay, I love that. That's great. Okay, Colo-esque. Do this. Oh, wait, this is the first one. Never mind. Fans also like. This guy looks funky. Let's play some of his music. This one's called Sphinx. I hope it's not too intense. Is there lyrics? Okay. We're just gonna go through these, see what it's like. This is Router. Come on. There we go. This sounds cool. Okay, we're gonna go through this album. I've never listened to this ecosystem with a K, like the ecosystem. Because the teacher who hates Python is our mentor, and he's grading us, but he's not the type to give us a lower grade. I love it. Oh, so yeah, that's even. There's more levels to that. I was gonna say, is that you're a teacher who hates Python? That's good to hear. Every university professor hates Python so much, and yet it's in everything. Yeah, I never hear them talking about like React. You know, like if you're gonna hate on something, hate on like any JavaScript library. You're hating Python? We made the font color periwinkle as an inside joke. That's the second time I've heard the word periwinkle today. Or this week. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I need to get periwinkled up. Is that it's that more like monotone pink or like purple? Okay, yeah, it's like monotone purple. I'll vibe with it. As a purple enjoyer myself, I can respect it. Had no clue what the heck that was, and then Googled it, and it's like 6 different shades of purple. Once I go digital, I'm gonna find a way to make everything purple. Like purple highlights, like I can't remember the name. It's a someone posted this artist during Inktober. Oh, Terran Fiddler, that's the name. Or like Terran Fiddler. Um Amazing anatomical studies on like fantasy creatures and stuff. Um awesome. It's so great. I love looking at all of it. And like some of them more of his recent work, he's done like these highlights on like body parts that may be like wet or shiny or stuff like that. And it has like a lot of purple and green highlights and like a little bit of yellow or orange. What's up, Delano? This music may be a bit too ambient for me right now. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I just felt bad about playing. Let's do this one. We're exploring tonight. I will. It is artistic. I should have prefaced. Uh, Turin Fiddler is like artistic nudity. Like there's no genitalia, but it is nude male and female with like exposed body parts either covered or like artistically censored, like covered. But it is just really, really, really beautiful stuff. I wouldn't say it's definitely anthropomorphic, that's for sure. Um, but like I just really want to get to the level they Terran's at. Terran, I'm not sure. Um, with like just anatomical stuff. I'll post them in a bit. Kind of, yeah, kind of like that. And like they're notorious. I mean, everyone knows about them. I remember the first time I saw them, Dio posted something, or maybe it was Soko. Either Soko or Dio posted something where they were commenting on how um Turin Fiddler did an entire like beautiful painting of like a character with only like the soft brush or something like that, or like a round brush. Yeah, they're nothing to scoff at. They're pretty great. And it's almost defeating to look at. Not that like their skill is out of reach for anybody who tries hard enough or like spends enough years, but that's the thing, spends enough years. I'd like to be there now. I know it's capable, we're all capable of doing great things, but whew, it's gonna take a lot of learning. Hit 150, yo, let's go. We're about to do the same. Almost took a nap, then I saw the stream. I shouldn't go to bed this early. You should not. Actually, I'm not sure what time it is for you, but whatever's best for your sleep schedule, James. I'm not sure if it's helping that my stream is like we're purposefully playing very tiring music tonight. But do you guys think in my timeline of streaming I'm ever gonna pass out on stream? It's almost happened once. However, I'm not sure how many semesters I'll have like that again. Okay, I know I'm gonna say this and then jinx it. I swear whenever I band-aid my thumb, I'd do better. Like I have better line control. Wow, that was almost one of my best. What happened to your thumb? I have a scab that I always pick at. I go like this, and it's such a bad habit. And for a guy who talks about habits all the time, it's awfully hypocritical, ironic, whatever, that I continuously mess with it. Uh, you can always tell that I get more band-aids on my fingers whenever exam season comes around because it's an anxiety thing that I just like pick at my hand. Scabs are the worst. It's me and my nails. Same here. Same here. Maybe at some point we should like make a declaration to beat this habit once and for all. I know many people who have done it. It's just a choice. Same here. Same here. Bad. Ain't good because like I stream with my hands every night, so I need to be better. Oh my gosh. Instead of doing a face reveal, now that like I have the gravel mascot, you know that pigeon mask? I could just wear that pigeon mask now. That like what is it called? Like it's like a rubber pigeon mask. It's a habit when I was playing cello. I was uncomfortable with longish nails. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I really don't have like an epoch for my habit. I just did it. Have you mentioned that you played cello? I feel like you could have mentioned it before, and I'm just forgetful. More warm up. Even though I feel pretty good today, but this pen is still in very good shape. No clue. I haven't played in 7 years. Gotcha, gotcha. Old habits stay hard. I I was going on one of my walks today because now I'm back into studying, so I go on my walks more. And I asked myself a very important question that I'm not sure I have an answer to yet. I still want to talk about it. And it's at what point um also got me out of art because I was terrible at it in middle school. Gotcha. I mean, weren't we all, right? Weren't we all? Yeah, this I was on one of my walks, and I think, which is surprising for a guy like me, you'd assume I don't think by how I behave. But I asked myself, at what point did school get less fun? Did learning get less fun? And more broadly, not just school, but what point do things get less fun? Um, and this is in because for my cryptography exam, I really loved studying for it. It felt fun, it felt engaging, it felt entertaining. And I had a confidence walking into it that helped me do pretty well. I knew things and I felt rewarded by learning it just for the sake of it. And it'll be important as to why I'm talking about that. But for my algorithms class, where I'm studying NP completeness and complexity theory right now, I feel so far removed from it. I feel very done and tired. The things are difficult and I don't feel rewarded when I complete them. I just feel that I've grazed a bullet or something like that. Algorithms, I'm not going to really use in the real world too much. Similarly, or especially like complexity, DP stuff like that. Maybe who cares? I'm never going to use recursion, but um, And if I will, I'm going to be very concerned. Um, but same thing with crypto though. There's some like RSA, like the math behind RSA, and studying that deeply as we had to a tiny bit for our first exam. I don't need to use that at all, and yet I still found it very interesting. Or at least I was able to learn it and felt good about it. And that's the thing. I have very, very good professors for both, and I have cared about algorithms before. So that's why it's so complex to me right now. Like, what's the difference? Why do I care so much about one, so much about the little when they're really in the same space of I'm not going to really use either in the real world. At some point, I really did care about these topics. I have really good professors, and I've made good grades in it so far. So why is it harder to study for algo exams compared to crypto exams, which both in their own right are quite difficult? And the closest thing I could come to answer that is connectedness to it, which is unfair to say because that's like kind of, pushing the problem down the stream or whatever, however the saying goes, right? I don't feel as connected to algo right now as I do crypto. And security, I always loved all the time because I felt super connected to it. But so then how do you like harbor connectiveness? How do you feel attached to a subject? And this goes back to the, well, people give up on working out when they stop feeling motivated, but the people who stay are driven. Um, but I think this kind of exists beyond that because uh, I'm still studying. I'm still trying my hardest. So I'm definitely driven to do well. But I'm motivated towards one and not the other. So how does that work? I don't know. That's my little internal monologue from today as I was taking pictures of birds and looking like an idiot. So many people walk past me and give me such strange looks, and I don't blame them. But they're not the ones with cool pictures of birds on their phones, so somebody's missing out. I hated circuits because of the teacher, but working at it as an intern made me appreciate it more. For me, that was how I was working with Ethernet and electronics while being in a safe space with really cool interns. Interesting. So yeah, for you, it's you have an instance where the environment definitely played a major role. Probably the stakes too, right? That's just my take. You could say no, it wasn't the stakes, but school you have grades, and sure, while you have payment and performance reviews and the jobs, right, the job market, do you have homework, right? You still will study, but I feel like it's more open ended than a definite final 60 is your grade, 80 is your grade, stuff like that. It's a bit weird. Because I don't know how my reaction will be whenever I go into the job market, and my well-being is going to be very, very closely attributed to my performance at work, right? Right now, I can live off of my parents and things like that, and I still work, but it's not like do or die. Um, but will I have the same kind of experience with my grades? Mentor made sure of that. That's huge. I really like that. That's awesome. Cool. So we're gonna take a quick BRB, guys, and then we'll get back into it. Yes, hydrate. Good stuff. We're gonna change up the music right here, even though I'm liking it a lot. Just exploring. I'm gonna fade it out and then fade the next one in. Because I feel like it would be a disservice to what's it called? To like completely kill the song. Until summer's coming up, my allergies are kicking. Oh yeah. My allergies have been killing me as of recent. I've been forgetting to take my allergy medicine and I'm starting to regret that. Man, guys. Five more cylinder boxes, and then we're gonna do like mock boxes. Let's call them mock boxes. I like that. Don't tell Uncomfy that we're doing this. Kind of reminds me of our old music. Mock boxes, yes. I'll explain what those are once we get there. It's basically like us doing cylinders, but not yet. I don't know a good way of describing it. We're basically gonna experiment, make sure we have the idea of what we're supposed to accomplish down before we actually approach it. This is what I did with the 250 box challenge and kind of everything, especially textures. You saw me doing like the little experimentation textures. Um, giving us a little play place before we start ascending the tower that is the remainder of 150 box cylinder. Ooh, more Dio art. Wonderful. Oh, and someone in Drawbox also made some Outer Wilds art, which I noticed immediately. And I find it very awesome. This is honestly giving some like Kenny G vibes. Germ. You're fine. I get like that too. I need to trim my beard. Anyways, okay, sorry. I was just messing with stuff. So, without any further ado, guys, let's further ado some boxes. Let's get to them. Very nice and calm stream today. Huge. Oh wait, new pin. Cool. Watched more solo leveling today, season 2, episode 10, I think. Crunchyroll labels the episodes weird. Don't know why. Um, Damn. Sorry. That's some good saxophone. Oh yeah, Jims, you weren't there. Or I'm not sure if this was in Discord or it was in chat. I'm not a huge fan of Solo Leveling's writing. I think it's a fun show. I think it's not a bad shonen at all. But the writing does anger me in multiple places. But I'm not gonna say it's bad. Animation's there. Like it's an aura farming background show. That's the best way I can describe it. Whoa! Sadie jump scare. Sadie cameo? How's it going? You've been marching on through lesson 3, doing some great stuff. Not too bad, chill network, huge. Watching Kavel streams at the company dime. Try to work on lesson 3 a little bit every day. Your mushroom demo is great. I think it's better than mine. And that's saying a lot because I'm awesome and I've never made a bad drawing ever. But you know, your line work is freaking crazy, especially for someone at lesson 3. What is that? People have such awesome emotes, man. Once I'm getting digital, we're loading it up. The first thing, Bear's right. The first emote we're doing for this channel is definitely going to be a gravel pog. I think that's just going to be. It's going to be hard though because gravel's black and the Twitch background. I have dark mode, so it's black. So figuring out a way to do that will be interesting to say the least. I'm actually thinking of making the gravel like gravel's official color like a purplish black. Because like grackles are iridescent. You could give them like a white outline. I do like that idea. Dark mode is supreme. My roommate, he is. I look up to him. He's awesome. He is so smart. He is so cool. But he uses light mode on Discord and like other things. Like I legit, this guy is so cool. He like I'm like every day I'm like, oh man, he does this thing cool, and I wish I was as cool as him, except for the light mode. I just can't get past that. It's such a shame because grackles, male gray-tailed grackles are so pretty. They have this iridescent, sheen. They just awesome silhouette and that like huge tail. And then like the females are just like brown. They're like just scruffy looking. Keeps away the bugs. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, and I wouldn't. I work a lot at night and in dark rooms. I don't need to like strain my eyes. Oh goodness. You know what, guys? Should we have a PC cleaning stream when I get back from university? Wait, then how will I stream if I'm cleaning my PC? Hmm. Man, I need to be. I'm like instinctively not making these too shortened. Whatever. Since I have so many animals, every 5 to 6 months, I like no matter what, if I want to or not, I gotta clean it. I just have to. Oh goodness. That actually explains a lot. I have no lights coming from my PC. I only have like the motherboard like it's on light. I purposely turned everything else off because I'm not an LED gamer. I'm a minimalist. Uh, so that may explain a lot because all I get is fur and dust. I did a PC building stream when I built mine, and my boyfriend walked me through it, the entire thing via Discord voice chat. That's awesome. I love that. And not the long distance, but the the walkthrough. That's great. Yeah, you sent that one picture, which you do have the best setup out of I think everybody on Delano server. I can't wait till I have like a stable place. Taught me how patient he is. I can't wait till I have like a stable apartment or like a place I'm gonna live for at least like 5 years or something. So then I could start like buying furniture and stuff like that. Oh heck yeah. You're getting your money's worth. Don't worry about it. Mm. I got scared of hitting that, and I went so far below. Not my PC, but my room is definitely not minimalist vibes. It's like maximalist. I have no clue if that's a word. I think that's a word. Built your PC 7 years ago. Okay, guys, we're going to start our first fundraiser on the stream to raise money for Jim's new PC. That degree wasn't wide enough, wasn't it? I built mine 1 year ago. Ha. I win. NVIDIA 1070. Ooh. What does that have? Like one gigabyte of VRAM? Sorry. Yikes. We're in the 5,000s now. Yeah, like your PC couldn't even fathom the GPU boom that's been happening. Not even like technological boom, but the price boom, or like it. Had 4 gigabytes of RAM, and just because operating systems, I upgraded it to 40. Oh, okay, makes sense. Sorry, I read that as VRAM. I was like, you upgraded it to 40 gigs of VRAM. Like I was, that's why I like trailed off right there. I was like parsing it in my head. But yeah, yeah, OS, that makes sense. This is the thing. Everybody in school, I don't know why. Actually, no. Okay, I know why they're giving people like gaming laptops or mechanical engineers. They have CAD, right? But like a programmer, literally just get like a 2011 Lenovo laptop that has replaceable RAM sticks and just just chuck as much as you can in there. Um, I have that. That's my laptop. I bought it for $100 off Amazon. Best laptop I've ever had in my entire life. And then what you can do with like the other $500 you just saved on that laptop, buy a Google Cloud subscription, some cloud subscription to store all your files. If you need actual computing power, do one of those remote work sites that let you use a powerful PC. I'm very upset about that degree. Should have done better. I'll buy more games. True. This is the thing. I'm not gaming off my laptop. This is strictly for work, and I'm usually just like, SSHing into something or whatever. Just realized these are parallel, and this one's about to be parallel as well. No. No. Gosh, guys, I set myself up to be depressed today. I was looking at the oh, I could have gotten a really good class that would have made my life easier next semester, and I didn't. Um, and the professor I have, like, I was going through his grades for the previous semesters. It's gonna be rough. Might get another 3D printer. I have to save up for it. So it sounds like you're a hobbyist at this point, right? Are you gonna be like? I'm assuming you have an Ender 3D Pro. That's the one I have. I haven't touched in ages. Have you ever thought about getting a resin printer? Oofa. CR10. Ah, gotcha. It was a Creality. Okay, never mind. Oh, this one's an. I wish I picked up 3D. Oh, what the heck? Sorry, okay. See? It auto-modded you because of RAM in. I have 64 gigabytes of RAM just because I wanted to fill in all 4 slots. I couldn't get the white RAM less than 16, so it's just very overkill. Shut up. Run like Discord and Chrome at the same time. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, it's because you said RAM once. That's the one I highlighted, and then yeah, RAM in. Thanks, Automod. Very helpful. Very cool. Yikes. The line is crooked, but overall it's okay. So that means this line's gonna be very wonk, but you have 2 gigabytes in 2 slots, and then 16 in the other two. Oh goodness. Now that I think about it, you said 40. That's a very strange number. Now that I think about that. Oh jeez. Wait, did you say 40? Wouldn't that be 30, 36? It works. Hey, no, I'm not dissing. Your your CPU must be very confused. Ah, gotcha. I say if it's 7 years ago, I'd be surprised if you could find some 2 gigabytes. Oh jeez, ow. You ever laugh and then like something hurts and you're like, oh, it's over. Ow, jeez, getting too old for this. Maybe you have to retire, guys. Oh my gosh, they're touching. Or swallow and it hurts really bad. Okay, I haven't been hit with that. That's only when I'm sick. Like yeah, whenever now I'm like I swallowed just to check, but whenever you're sick and then you remember like, oh, I used to like breathing through my nose, or I used to like swallowing things without having to grimace in pain. Yeah, and then someone tells me to go to the ear, I'm like, nah. This has gotten a bit too jazzy for me. 6 minutes left of the song. Holy moly. I don't think we can do that. Let's try this. Okay, this looks interesting. Quartet, huh? David Duffy Quartet. Oh? I don't like that chord. Buddy, buddy. My friend could do it perfectly. He got it stuck in my head, and it's been like usually sometimes memes come along and you like repeat them for a bit and then it's over. This one has stuck. Buddy, buddy. Oh yeah, guys, everybody, happy birthday, YouTube. I work for them. I actually don't work for them because I haven't been monetized. Actually, wait, have I been monetized? Wait. Oh no. Okay. We need 675 more watch hours and we'll be So that means I need to make my next lesson 3 through 5 videos an hour long because the last one got 14,000 views. So so I'll have 14,000 hours now. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? What's wrong with me? Like what compelled me to do this? Whatever. I mean, a cylinder is a cylinder, I guess. We could just tell Uncomfy that I was like trying to experiment with how changing everything can work. Both of these degrees are wrong though. Whatever. Binoculars, I guess. Whenever like a character in a cartoon sees like a very pretty woman. Whoa. I'm sorry. That joke made me mess up. Shoot. I wanted to like rain like really hard. Like make me question if my apartment's gonna be on the ground. Let me open the weather app. I shouldn't be doing this during stream, but I'm trying to manifest it right now. Here, wait, everyone in chat, like, actually, like, just think really hard. Just like, make it rain for Kavel. Make it, please, like, actually do that. Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple seconds, and I'm gonna open the app. I want to see if this works. Okay, so like, really think it now. Like, start, go, 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 go. Give it a couple seconds. Everybody, you better be manifesting this. I'm opening it now. Okay. Oh. Oh no! Dang it. Make it snow. Hey yo, that would be a miracle where I live. That would be ridiculous. God, my professors kill me. They release the homework a week early, or like they give us a week, but they only do clarifications a day before it's due. I already submitted it. That means I have to retype everything because it's a Canvas quiz. It only may rain like midday tomorrow. I don't know why, and they admit when they go over, they spend like 30 minutes. It's a 2.5 hour lecture. They spend like 30 minutes going over the homework, but they're just like not arguing, but like getting very confused by the question. They're like, "We wrote this? Yeah, no, this is awful. I'm sorry you guys had to do this." And they, ow, ooh, what's going on? That's the second time I've laughed and it hurt. It snowed last week, huge. Yeah, that would be very strange where I live. But hey, shout out. I'm trying to breathe like comfortably now, or like slowly, so I don't Make my lung explode or whatever that feeling hurts. Hydrate. You know what? We'll hydrate. Solano send something in the server and then delete it. I think you might have. You got a random @ in the announcements channel and it disappeared. This pin is starting to die a little bit. I mean, it made it through 150 cylinders, so that's pretty neat, I think. I'm gonna make it go this way. Wait, a soda. I saw that. I didn't intervene. Well, that's the thing. I saw you give the history lesson as to it, but are you like dead set that it should be called pop? I can accept pop. I'm not a huge hater on pop. People who call all sodas Coke though, no, that's like Minnesota. That's like north. I don't know. It's one of those. Yep, that's valid. But if I ever ask someone, hey, could you pass me a Coke? Which I wouldn't because I don't like Coke. But if I ever said that, uh, and they were like, okay, which kind? Oh, just the normal Coke. You know, like I don't want. Whatever. It's done. I hate it. Yep. I'm rewinding the VOD right now to see where we're at. Oh shoot, and then we're onto the big boy boxes. The big boy cylinders. I'm so bad at. So this is 146, eh? There we go. Ooh, good. Ooh. Yeah, maybe you could do that. Maybe that's a fun stream activity. I don't know. See, there's still ink on it. It's so icky, bad, gross. Yo, what's up, penguin? Been a minute. How's it going? Hope you're doing well on this fine evening. Ooh, guys. I forgot. I was thinking about this morning. I was watching some documentary on like New Zealand and animals and stuff. Um, What is it? And as you guys know, I'm probably going to move from the US in my lifetime. Um, whatever reasons it may be, that's just my decision, right? It's a tough thing to do that. Moving away from your family, going out to the beyond all that. And especially in these recent years where I'm getting closer to graduating from college and uh not college in, but college, and deciding on my future paths and stuff, I've been gradually considering what country I may move to. Uh and there's been, Portugal was high up there, very high, it still is. Great cost of living, wonderful culture, Europe, all that good stuff. But this morning, watching a documentary on New Zealand, I was very mystified with it. Very pretty, amazing culture. Um, that's both of them. Stable economy, farmer dependent economy, which is very interesting. It's not too different from where I've grown up. Uh, Still service based economy, but their main export is, food. And this was coming after, I think, 2 streams ago. I said I never want to move to Australia. Like legit, I think that was 2 or 3 streams ago where I said that. And hey, I'm holding to it. I'm going to New Zealand instead. But I've just heard some great stuff about it. This would require more research, but that's on the list now. That is definitely one that's on there. Uh, English speaking, which is a huge plus. Culturally, somewhat similar to where I've grown up. The only thing is that exports are extremely expensive and slow to get there, which I don't really care. I could take a slower life. I don't need to be in a big bustling city. I want to be in a community. Well, cool. So, 150 cylinders finished. We're now going to in 30 minutes too. Almost perfect, even though I've been yapping a little bit. Um, Oof, that's so bad. We are going to move on to the special boxes now, which I actually haven't read, so we're going to read that together, everybody. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do some demos, which is really an excuse of me getting used to it, so I don't completely mess up the first ones, giving myself some room to fail gracefully. Say what you will. I choose to do this. We're going to go to BRB real quick as I get everything set up, though. Very jazzy tonight. I didn't expect it to go this way, but hey. Ooh, I was sitting weird. My back hurts. Uncomfy. I haven't seen this ad yet. I get it. It's not fancy. It doesn't make you feel super special art like a super special artist. It's just printer paper. Nothing about Drawbox is fancy. It's about working towards specific goals effectively. Save your sketchbooks for the 50% rule. Wow, I was stuttering so much right there. Yeah, just buy printer paper. If you want to buy good paper for Drawbox, you can buy the 20-pound stuff that I have. I think it was $10 for 500 of it. And I would recommend it because it gives you a nice drawing surface and you can use it for other stuff. Or 24-pound, was it? I think it's 24-pound paper. Don't waste your breath on paper, guys. This is why you get newsprint for like figure drawing and stuff, because you're just going to be spamming that. Exactly. Steal it. Go to your library and steal. No, don't steal. Don't do any of that. Okay, so what we're gonna do. You're good, Delano. You're good. What we're gonna do, guys. You know when like the teacher rolls the Oh, I just had an idea. I need to write this down. This is an upgrade for the stream. Here, wait. You guys know, also, yeah, the idea I had is we can have like a little media panel on the right so I can show you guys stuff still while in BRB. Once summer hits, I'm going to completely remake the stream setup. It's going to look the same to you guys, but it's going to behave a lot differently. Anyways, yep. You know when the teacher like rolls in the cart and it's like, okay, class, today we're going to be watching something, and it's like Bill Nye, and you're like, wah, wah, wah. Yeah. We're going to be doing that. So we're going to turn down that music real quick. There we go. And we're going to be, oh, goodness. Okay. Woo. Sorry. Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry, we're messing with things. We're having a bit of a movie night, as you guys know. Come on. There we go. It almost fits perfectly. That does fit perfectly. Holy. Okay, guys. Well, you're gonna recognize this voice. I'm not sure how loud this is gonna be. Let me know if it's too loud. But we're gonna do some watching today. A little watch party. Goodness, I always forget I do that. That's so embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, hide those. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, let me know if you guys can't hear anything. Should be able to. Um, without any further ado, let me know if it gets too loud as well. Are we? Heck yeah, Bear. Of course. What's up, Nikola Tesla? Welcome back. Let me guess, Bear. Did you have a certain celebrity in your class today? Oh, did he get auto modded? Oh, which chat is this gonna be in? I haven't seen anything. Wait, what line messed up here? Am I high? Oh, ellipse. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, my guess was Bear had like someone brought their cat to class today. That's my guess. Unless it was someone who was like actually meowing. Shout out. Oh, she okay. Huge. He also I just realized he drew a 2 point box here. Wait. Oh no, it's a 3 point. I guess you can see this plane. That's trippy. Yeah, I didn't even see because like yeah, now that he brought that up, was this person meowing an actual human? Man, that's trippy. I was reading this as the inside, but if this line was any thicker, then yeah, that's the top plane, isn't it? Oh wow. Shout out, hey. Let your freak flag fly. The professor said it was cute, huge. If I meowed in class, my professor would call the cops. This line is just messing me up so. Oh, that's the interior line. Then this has to be a two. I'm trolling. Something's wrong here. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm hyper. Okay, wait. She could have Tourette's. Okay, I was gonna. Hey, who knows? That's not my complete thing, but I'll talk about it in a second. No, she just wanted to do it. She was my partner. Hey, to it. Oh, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch this dude. Wonder what he has to say. What did? Oh yeah. Oh wait, it's not gonna loop my. It's not gonna loop my audio. For the second pass because I'm not streaming the audio to YouTube. Hey, shut up! Stop it! Stop talking. What? No, I'm not cute talking. What are you talking about? Whatever. Yeah, okay, we're done with this bit. Um, this isn't sure a bit. This is true. I didn't even intend for that. Okay. The bit would have been better if I enabled audio playback. And I didn't, thank God. But I like how quick Bear was to call that. Let's get some music going again. There we go. Okay. Cool. Actually, wait, no. We do need to bring that video back, but first I want to play some music. La la. I could have. I really could have. Any of the streams where Germa has like fought himself in any capacity are great streams. Anyways, let's get some cologne here. But yeah, we're actually gonna return to there. We're gonna go back. Cause there's something I want to investigate here. Oh no. Not doing this. No, we're not doing this. Why is it forward? Go back. Whatever. Okay. This doesn't make sense to me. There's something here that I just need to investigate. It bothers me. So we're gonna figure that out. Something weird's going on. This is a complete sidebar, but something's really bothering me here. This should be, unless I'm crazy, a 2-point box. To my understanding at this moment, this should be a 2-point box. What's going on here? Because we do not see, we thicken this line up, it'll help me imagine a little bit more. See, this, we aren't seeing this plane. This plane is on the inside. This is an inside plane. I'll do this for you guys to make this right here. This is inside. So like if we got rid of the outside, we'd see this. So ideally this should be a 2-point box because we can't see all 3 planes. Unless it's so close to our vision. Oh wait, no, I'm trolling. Am I trolling? Should we be able to see all 3 planes? Right? And I'm only going on this because oh, we shouldn't. Okay. Let me try to logic my way through this. I'm comfortable. These are quite parallel. Okay. I'm trying to logic it. Because if we're going to draw a box, because the moment we have a corner like this, here's my like theorem, right? Let's say we have a box. I'm gonna overshoot the lines just to help visualize this, right? If it has this angle, this could, and we're gonna say the VP is like this, right? It's going this way. The VP is somewhere up here, right? Then, if the VP is up here, that means the plane. This is me figuring it out. I'm not making any like statements just yet, but oh wait, no. This would be a VP over here type beat. I look like an insane person right now. Yes, we are. I think I figured it out. My issue. I'm gonna be the best moused artist in the world. Give me 2 more years. No one. It's no wonder I have wrist tendonitis. Uh, uh, uh. Wait, no. Ah. Um. It kind of does. I see it. And you have like a mat and then the things over here. Yeah. I'm tweaking though. So much for spending the stream doing something productive. I mean, this is productive. I'm figuring something out. Ah. What? What the friggy frick? Eh. Okay, wait. I'm trying to. I'm really trying my hardest to see this. We have our Y method, a tried and true Y method. We're gonna do tiny, tiny, tiny. Right. So it's these down angles that really killed my technique. We have these VPs. I want to better. So our resulting box. It's a bit high, but whatever. Wait, what am I doing? I could just do this. You're right. You're right. I have this somewhere. I'm going to find it. It's gonna take me a second. Oh goodness. Okay, Jims. Stay well, take some medicine, get some sleep. Come on. I need to find this. Good night. Yes, found it. It's called Cube Buddy. Okay, everybody. Here we go. Someone made this on oh, itch.io. This is called Cube Buddy, not Box Buddy. I thought it was called Cube Buddy. I think it's this one. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Cube Buddy. I put it in chat. I didn't put it in chat. I put it in chat. There it is. See, like, if you have 3-point perspective, you can get like this. And you can get like this. So yeah, I'm just so wrong. What's happening here to cause this? Our it looks like, see, this is looking mighty parallel. That's my issue. But if we start foreshortening it, then it becomes, so yeah, I think this is by technicality only possible. Oh no, because now it's converging and we still see it. Never mind. And I'm highly foreshortened, so if we get more isometric, then it gets very close. So okay, the more highly foreshortened you are, here, yeah, okay. To conclude what I've just realized and what I've been confused about. The more foreshortened you get, it is easier to see the interior planes of cube without being close to 2-point perspective. Or, in the same words, just different concept, I guess, the more parallel the y-axis is down here, what I'm calling the y-axis, it's easier to see these, but when to see the interior planes, top and bottom. But whenever you foreshorten it, they converge a lot more, so then it's a lot easier to see it. So that was my confusion. I was thinking about a very isometric box, but highly foreshortened. Look, see, okay, you can't see the interior planes when it's like highly. This is practically isometric, right? You cannot see both the interior planes at the same time, but also all of our VPs are parallel, or all the lines reaching our VPs. When you get more foreshortened, watch how you have the top and bottom planes. Now they're both on the inside. What a cool tool. Shout out. So that is what I've realized today. Now we're actually going to get to what we've been talking about. This. So we've been all the way through here, but now we have constructing a box. We're going to read through this. We're going to do maybe one, and then we're going to call it for the night. So let's look at the picture first, because pictures say 1,000 words. Start with the box, drawing straight lines from the corner to find the middle. So yeah, we're just bisecting it. Draw an ellipse in the center. Get it to touch all 4 edges in its enclosing plane aligned to the minor axis, or try to anyways. Do the same for the further end, and then hatch one side if you want, which we will. And yeah, draw the edges. So somewhat straightforward, but we all know it's not going to be that easy. You guys are having to suffer with me. I'm going to read this out loud, and we're just going to have to deal with it, okay? Now, drawing around the minor axis is pretty straightforward, but it's still quite difficult to work in relation to other forms in the scene. Starting with a box, however, gives us a big advantage. It allows us to block in the space that the cylinder will occupy in a manner that is much easier to relate to other forms that may be present. Before we get started, I do want to point one thing out. When constructing a box to contain our cylinder, the relationships we'll be discussing below assume that the planes containing the ends of our cylinder are square, and therefore the ends of the cylinder will be circles in 3D space. We're not that good, though. It's very likely that as you get started on this, your boxes will not meet this assumption. This is completely fine. As we apply the error checking after the fact, we'll gradually identify places where those relationships aren't matching up. Just like testing the convergences back in the box challenge, this will allow us to tweak our approach to both the ellipses and cylinder as the enclosing box to yield better results. We continue working through the challenge. So let's start with the box. Decide. Does uncomfortable ever say draw a box in all of? Anyways, let's start with the box. Decide how your cylinder is going to be oriented within it, and choose the 2 opposing planes, which will be constructing our ellipses. We can find the center and 3D space of each of these planes by constructing them corner to corner. The center of the plane will be the lines of the resulting X intersect. Draw the line that passes through the centers of both planes. This will be your minor axis. Draw an ellipse closer to this into the box. Try to get it to touch all 4 edges of the plane while keeping it aligned to the minor axis. This is not easy. Nope. So be patient with yourself if you make mistakes. Do the same for the far end. Draw the sides of the cylinder, and yeah, check for errors. Woo! I'm not reading all this to you guys, but I've already read this, but it's good to. It's been 150 boxes since I have. Check convergences of minor axes of both ellipses, which ideally should be the same line in the sides of the box that towards their shared vanishing point. For each ellipse, identify the contact points. There are 2 sets, the green and blue. Yeah, so we do not want it. Oh, wait. Okay, so yeah, there's contact points, and then there's oh, that's weird. Okay. So the green is our contact points, same with the blue, but the red is our minor axis. Why would those be different? Ideally, shouldn't your minor axis be nope, 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 nope. It should not. Or it isn't. It could be, but it isn't. Cool. Oof. You must vary. I varied the rate, right? I feel like I'm going to be yelled at. I already knew about this one. This one I accidentally fell into, but more of a human mistake rather than a conceptual failure. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on right there. Cool. 10 earth-shattering blows. That sounds cool. Cool, so we have an idea. Let's, I am back here. Oh. Cool. There we go. And let's do one to the best of our ability. We're only doing one just to kind of test things out, get used to it, and then we'll deal with it tomorrow. Cool. Also got a sip of water. Oh, Bear, I've watched that video that you sent before, but I rewatched it before stream. I'm not sure if I completely agree with the cycle, but he also said, not everyone's cycle is the same. But I think it was a pretty good video. And regardless of what our cycle is, I think, kind of recognizing that we have a pattern of behaviors and finding good responses to those behaviors, whether good or bad, could probably help benefit us on our art journey. I'm gonna use a new fresh pen now. Okay. I'm somewhat tempted to copy Uncomfy's box, but it's been a while since I've like gone all out on a box, so let's do it. I'm gonna have a square. And I'm gonna actually bring it pretty in front of us, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. Mm. So I'm gonna commit to that. I don't like it, but commit to that. This line is a bit longer than this line, so that means we need to foreshorten this line a tiny bit more, so this one's longer. I think it reflects with me. I do a cycle a lot, and it's not really healthy. I'm trying to figure out how I get to the part of get to the part. Wait, okay. I think it reflects with me. I always do cycle a lot, and it's not really healthy. Trying to figure out how I could not get to the part, the cycle of. How does your cycle look like with you? Yeah, I think it definitely starts in the same way. The baby stage, where I'm like super excited. Everything's new and fresh. I think no matter who you are, what you are. You're really sorry about that, sorry. I've been doing homework all day, and like how I do my homework is I type like part of the proof, and then I read it out loud. My roommate probably is very tired of that because I'm like, for each element S of subset S, no wait, of each like I just do that 100 times. Anyways, I definitely start with the baby stage for sure. Um, I wouldn't say I'd say I align with plenty of them, but the death one, that's right. Okay, baby, and then after that, I kind of just get into the jive immediately, like into the like there's a rhythm, and I'm stuck with it for a bit, and then hits the first. The Dao De Ching kind of puts this really well. The first day you fail to do something is when it becomes hard. Its true difficulty shows itself. Um, which I resonate with because you could say, whatever you can work out every day, but the first day you fail to work out, not even a rest day, but the first day you fail to get to the gym, that's when the real difficulty shows itself, is to continue doing it. Art itself is difficult, but the hardest part about it is returning to art knowing it's difficult. And so that's what hits me from time to time. I either begin to lose interest and then I have that first day, or something happens and I have that first day. A great example was in the middle of lesson 5. I got super tired. I felt like I wasn't seeing any improvement on my abilities. I was super tired. I was questioning, oh, I'm taking so much longer than everyone else. I'm doing it all wrong. I'm spending too much time on the pure F. I'm blah blah blah. I wasn't really like flagellating myself about it. I was upset and I felt very much slower than everyone else. Uh and I think the best way I kind of amended that was looking at the project progress and statements of professionals seeing their not necessarily remedies to it, but just acknowledging the state I'm actually in. I wasn't trying to make any harsh judgments of myself or my predicament, that I'll never be a great artist, that I'll always be stuck here. Because those always and ever statements are totally untrue. Just, it's just as untrue as if you said, I'll be the best artist. You don't know that. You could. You could be the best artist if you put effort in, just as you could be the worst artist if you never put any effort, right? But both of those could become untrue. And so I think grounding yourself, maybe that's the answer. I'm no professional in the art philosophy and stuff, but I think grounding yourself and recognizing where you truly are, trying to identify roadblocks. You're not going to be able to say this specifically is what's stopping me. This is what's my roadblock is, because we're learning. We have to kind of navigate that ourselves. Yeah, so just be real with yourself. Take a step out of Bear Mug's shoes, out of Kavel's shoes, out of Delano's shoes, whoever's shoes, and look at it from someone outside and be like, okay, what habits am I doing? And one thing I wish Pantoja, I think that's how you pronounce his name, touched more on. He did mention like mental health, but there are so many other things going on outside of art, right? We're in school, we're in jobs, we have families, we have friends. Tons of things are happening all the time, so it's very hard to treat art as an isolated thing. It's almost unfair to do that. You missed it all, Delano. I'm already on box 200, cylinder 250. Yeah, and like Pantoja said, it's different for every person, Bear, and I can only recommend you to. I hate saying it, figure it out yourself. Oh, you fumbled? No. But yeah, start just seeing habits of self-critical behavior or comments you say to yourself about your art, maybe how you start your art every day, or do you sit down and relax before you draw, or do you like I have to draw or else I'm going to be awful or I'm not going to make any progress? You finish a piece and are you more glad that it's finished rather than you put this effort in and learn some things about it? You stop yourself from starting an art piece because you feel like you aren't ready, when in reality just kind of doing it and getting all muddied and messed up and craziness. Yeah, especially yeah, hearing like professionals talk about how they're feeling about their art, how they have felt. That's why I think the Proco podcast is great. Because they're also, Marshall and Proco, they're both pretty honest. Like they're not gonna hold anything back in terms of ego or how they felt or stuff like that. So yeah, I think my ultimate decision answer to that question is don't get stuck in your own head. And if you are, listen to other people, be fair to yourself, and give it time. I mean, listen, not like what they tell you to do, but just listen to their opinions and things about what your work, about their work. Thinking about how I'm behind on Drawbox and why I can't pick up my sketchbook, I think I realize I shouldn't need to worry about postponing it because I'm still drawing no matter what I'm doing with it. Yeah, no, I think that's completely real. There's two sides of that. It's the yeah, Drawbox isn't the end all be all, like Delano says. That's very true. And you're still drawing, which yeah, that's perfect. That's perfectly fine. Drawbox says it's 50% rule, but it's at least 50% of your time. If you do 90% of your time drawing, that's great. However, the only caveat I'll put to this is try to just dive in and figure out why do I not want to pick up that sketchbook. Not that it's a bad thing that you don't. It could be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. It's really what you assign to it and what your goals are. Um, or more so the Drawbox sketchbook. But I mean, you're making animations every day. You're clearly improving and learning in that respect. You're seeking out critique and making pretty good strides. With the silly little doodles I've seen in your Crew 50 stuff, it seems like you're definitely pursuing more creative aspects rather than just copying things or trying to avoid exploring new territory. So maybe all you need with Drawbox is a way to gamify it and make it more enticing towards you. And that's the thing. Drawbox itself is dogmatic and rule based, right? So it's not meant for everybody. 50% rule is very helpful because otherwise I would have grinded and gave up. Yep, solid. Lots of inspection, reflection, every single line. And I'm also yapping, but lots of thought. That's the beauty of the 250 box and cylinder challenges. The amount of care goes into every single box. Oof, not my best line work. Of course. And plus, Bear, we're nearing the end of the semester. We got craziness going on. Life never gets any easier, but it does get a little bit more fun, so give yourself some time. Oof, overshot it a bit. It's definitely rectangular. I think this axis is too long. But we'll see. Now comes the slightly easier part, though. We can be a bit more wonky with this. I wonder how fast I would have been done with Drawbox if I didn't start it during college. Then again, when will I would I've started it? Only been drawing for 2 years, so we'll figure it out. I'm still super excited because, like I said last stream, my kind of like arbitrary checkpoint. I'm not going to call it a goal anymore, but checkpoint. 7 years of drawing. It's a random silly little number. How much can I do in 7 years? Gosh, how how good will I be at art when I'm 30? Oh God, 30? Ew. I won't be 30 in 7 years, by the way. But uh, once I inevitably turn 30, as many do, wonder where I'll be at in art. I wonder if I'll still be streaming by the time I'm 30. That would be ridiculous. Don't let me stream until I'm 30, guys. It's too much. I forgot how long boxes take me. Oh, wow. I don't feel this. Pretty difficult. But we'll get through it. I mean, look how long it's taking me to make one. And this is just the box. I haven't even done the... I feel like this line's gonna bow a bit. Oof. Yeah, a bit bloated. Look at that, it's going like womp. Chubby, chubby box. How do you guys remember the Chubby Bunny challenge? I thought that was so funny. That wasn't even like old, but I still found it very funny. No clue. Like there's maybe I did watch that then. Yeah, I'm getting vague memories of it. I'm actually getting flashbacks to the 250 box challenge. Luckily, this line doesn't have to be too crazy accurate or anything because it's on the interior. So, how many boxes do I have to draw? 100. 100 boxes, barring the 250 that I've recently drawn. Recently, a year ago, almost 2 years ago. Oh man, I'm gonna be drawing. I'm probably gonna finish a draw box in like 2.5 years, like total, not 2.5 years from now, maybe 3. I'm just surprised by my focus. Is the music from that one video? This is actually from the same or a different album. This is 22. But this is from the same creator, Kolo. Very beautiful, very talented. I'm going to be paying them on Instagram. I want to buy like a license to their music or something because this is just meditation. So this is off the riff from the heart, um, and I love every bit of it. It's like nectar, you know. It's just crazy good. Good here. Hopefully. No, bring her back. It's that stupid Oni plays animation where like Jesus is like taking the kid. He's like, no, no, stop that, stop, no, no, no. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, that was off. And a bit, yes, yeah, like the dot was right there. Millimeters off. That's the standard by which I claim we operate. I need to introduce my roommate to Kolu. I think you'd absolutely love him. That's too far to the right. The rapture happens because Kavel keeps passing around Kolu music. If I ever have like a party with a bunch of friends, you know what? For my going away party, if I do move to New Zealand or wherever I may go, I'm gonna hire Kolu, and I just want him to play the whole night, eat and drink with us, hang out. I think I'm gonna start reading Making Comics by Scott McCloud. Probably start storyboarding my manga. Yeah, it's no better time than now. If you don't like it, you can correct it. Heck yeah, Delana. Make it exist first. Make it good later. The hardest line to draw. I gotta say thank you guys. This has been a very calm stream tonight. We're all chilling. Sadly, Cat isn't here, but almost got everybody. It's been very, very neat. Say it once again. It's a blessing that I get to hang out with such chill cats every so often. Cool cats, chill cats. That is definitely not the right line. Oh, yeah. I've seen it, but that is yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say that out loud because the translation. But yeah, shout out. That is some cool art. I've seen it. Yeah, yeah. Man, yeah, I haven't heard of that comic in a minute. It's been like a few years, I think, at least. The premise of the story is a bit wild too, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, shut up. You're in chapter 2 of that shit, for real. I almost said shout out again. I realized, no, I need to change up my phrase. You know what, guys? I could actually, I'm having ramen tomorrow because my roommate was kind enough to buy me some. Uh, day. But I could really go for a nice tonketsu right now. Need to fix my form, my posture. Oof. Choked right there at the last part. You know what? I should make actual ramen one day. It's here, wait. I'm gonna rant a little bit. Because we're chilling. I'm cool with stream going overtime tonight. I have nowhere to be but sleep. So la la. Gotta crack open the peer ref real quick. Why is my peer ref not here? Hello. So that works, but this, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will probably die on this hill, but this is the best instant ramen brand ever, I think. I've literally never had better ramen. Instant ramen. I've had this ramen has been better than some ramen I've had at stores. It is my favorite. It is a perfect. It does everyone's take. Does everyone agree on the Sheen thing or that they'll die on this ramen? Okay, because it's the perfect amount of spicy. Like the whatever's the bulldog, way too spicy. It's not even the good spice where the spice tastes good. It just hurts. Um, yeah, it is just so great. It's a bit pricier. I don't care. It is. Yeah, I can't go back to top ramen or heaven forbid Maruchan anymore. Actually no, Maruchan forbid top ramen. I don't like top ramen at all. It just tastes like nothing. This has so much flavor. You put an egg or two in there, even some bacon. I made bacon sometimes and tossed it in this while cooking. Dude, you undercook the bacon just a tiny bit so it could finish cooking in it. You toss it in there 1 minute to 30 seconds before it's finished. And then I crack 2 eggs, leave it in there for 45 seconds with heat on, then put the top on, let it sit off the stove 45 seconds, pour it into a bowl. Go longer, of course, if you, but I'm cool with it being, yeah, anyways. All of my roommates swear by this, I swear by it. I discovered it my first summer of freshman. I like when the soup gets dry and the noodles get so thick. Exactly. Just Shin Ramen, you have my heart. And I'm gonna destroy some of that tomorrow. And I drink the soup after, and like I get so sick, but I don't care. I don't care. It's all for love. There is Shin like tonkatsu. It's like the fancy kind. I don't care for it. It's whatever. It was like felt super watery, I guess. Even though I know that's what ramen's made with, but it just didn't have too much flavor. Add fish balls and a thin slice of beef used for a hot pot. See, you're doing it right. I don't have those ingredients. Maybe I should invest. And of course, green onion. Maybe I should think about getting actual ramen though one day. Like making actual. Never skip on green onion. No. If you're gonna be there, it's such an easy ingredient that makes it so much better. And that's the crazy part, is it like so little of it adds so much flavor. But I spam it. I go way too much. I think there's a beauty to it. I think I definitely would it's these diagonal lines, even with the normal planes, are tough, unless you make a simple base. I saw a video yesterday. It's this one YouTube Shorts guy who's very funny. He did like all the mocolete TikToks. I think that's like when he started getting really popular. But he made one for a vegetable broth, and it looks so good. Or vegetable base, I should say. Now I'm getting hungry. Dang it. Late night Kavel streams. We talk about food. Ooh, also, Vinny started his Oblivion playthrough. Super excited to see that. God, what did they do to the Argonian? I get it, they're staying true to like the original design, but the Argonians and the Khajiits just look so uncanny. Especially the Argonians. It's so sad. Here, let's see if it's been out for a day, so we can see if we can find like a comparison picture real quick. They do. Yeah, because their muzzles are like oversized, and they also all have like this weird like they did the hair as like mutton chops on a lot of them. You're right. Oblivion. Oblivion. I'm just saying, there was the Khajiit from the Elder Scrolls Online trailer that looked fantastic, and then you're doing this to us? Like, what? Argonian comparison. So yeah, here's the first one, which is already pretty rough. This is a thumbnail. Argonians here, I mean, they look a bit whack, but it's not this. This looks like that freaking the Halo grunt picture from the trailer. Oh no, it wasn't it was a grunt. What was it? Yeah, it looks like that. Um, it's just really. It looks like a render for an early 2000s game, like the CGI part of a game. You know, like if they have a monster that like screams at the screen. The Khajiits don't look as uncanny to me, but it's still pretty rough. I don't know why they did the mutton chops. Yeah, it looks like they just added in like so much extra mass to the muzzle for like no reason. It kind of does. The humans look fine, the orcs are okay. But dude, I don't know what game has done lizards the best, but maybe it is Baldur's Gate, Dragonkin. Um, just yeah, that's tough. They have the ability to make them look so cool. Anyways, sorry, rant. Boxes probably won't take this long because we're not going to rant as much, but I'm happy with the quality so far. Except for this Boeing line. That's kind of killing me. I'm obsessed with this one of the characters from Star Fox Salt. Oh, is it the like the bad guys? Oh goodness. Oh wait, no, this okay, see this is like they take a T-Rex, this is really crusty. They take a T-Rex and they like just put it on the head of a person with a cool whatever kind of feet this general scales. About that. This one, I kind of vibe with this. Another lizard. Looks like a Hunter character. Okay. I like this too. Definitely giving Hunter vibes. I don't know why. Maybe it's the suit. I think it's the suit. Like true to the, Star Fox aesthetic of puts like very animal head on character. And I mean, that's kind of what I do, but in the pose. Okay, here's one of the first hardest parts. The line that goes from here through here. I'm gonna put a dot there just to kind of help my brain see this. Here's the first hard part though. You're fine, you're fine. I'm totally fine with you guys yapping. We're having a chill stream tonight. I mean, we're not streaming tomorrow, so get it all out. I already showered today, but I may just take another shower just to feel something. I want to go to a spa. Oh my god, I want to go to a freaking what is it called? The thing where they put you in a room and you're like and it's a and then the steam and they do this in Sweden. They go perkele and then they like toss water at the coals. It's not a hot box. I know it's not a hot box. I was about to say that. Um a steam room? Sauna. Sauna. It's a sauna. Sauna. Yeah. Perkele. I love that word so much. I think it's probably a swear. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Monkey. Oh, this is so intimidating. Okay, I'm just not gonna think about it. I'm gonna focus only on these two dots. I'm not actually. I'm gonna focus on all of them. Wobbled a little bit. Middle there. Yeah, look at that. I actually wobbled a lot of bit. Look at that. Oh, that's rough. That's gonna be something to get used to, isn't it? Okay. Now, here's the next part. You could probably kind of quote unquote cheat with this. As you can mark the centers of these by getting the VP and guesstimating a bit. We know the VP is going to be down here. We know the middle line is gonna be somewhere like that. Probably a bit less. And then same thing here. We're gonna follow this one down. I could go for some poster art, guys. How about you? It's too much energy. So now we have the 4 points of contact. We're going to be doing something like this, essentially. Which, looking at that, I feel a bit more comfortable, but we're going to hold off. We don't know, right? Circumscribing an ellipse is much more difficult than just randomly drawing an ellipse in space, let alone putting that on the correct minor axis. So we'll calm down for now. Ooh, I want my favorite taco place tomorrow. The monkey. That took me a second to get that bear. Shout out. That's several layers deep. I don't know why. Oh wait, no, Bear didn't even say that. That was actual Shrimp saying that, which makes sense because Shrimp changed their profile picture. Okay, I'm not smart. My head is full of boxes right now. What can you expect from me? An aesthetic that I've always loved. Just having my monthly heart attack. Oh goodness, what happened? Mind me asking. Unless it was like an actual heart attack, which I really hope you don't have those. Thank God for meds. Oh geez, like actually. Ready? We have the tools. Minor axis. Let's start doing ellipses and planes for warm up. I have AFib. Basically, my heart randomly decides to go bananas. Oh, jeez. Yeah, thank God for meds. So sorry to hear that, Shrimp. Eee. Oh. Ah. This is gonna be a humbling 100 cylinders, that's for sure. I've been thinking, this is only tangentially related, but like carrying a med kit on me Like aspirin, Narcan, Tylenol, the works. I feel like that's just such a good idea. I should probably, maybe this is my sign. I'm not sure if aspirin would be the thing to help you there, but um, just carrying common medications people could use. Dragon's tooth, wolfsbane, holy water, the works. Crucifix. What did you send me, Shrimp? I'll listen to that after stream. I'm sorry. I'm probably not helping. I'm just like thinking so much, calculating, feeling it. A lot of it is vibes, and a lot of it is like, because like this feels wrong. There's a lot more space over here than over here. This is getting foreshortened more, this corner, so this is further away. So it makes sense that this triangle right here is smaller than this one, but that doesn't make my ellipse make sense. Because we have to remember we're now drawing ellipses in perspective. Like their corners, their edges could be smaller, so they're not going to be completely correct. Or not correct, but good looking. Now here's my new confusion. Does the line go here? It's like ideally we'd touch this and be done, but we're all the way over here. Do I draw the line like this? That makes most sense to me. But I feel like there's something wrong. Because once it touches this, it should start reeling back, ideally, right? So that means we probably messed something up. I'm trying to think like math-wise. Oh, yeah, because the contact point was supposed to be right here, and we're all the way out here. Um, let's look at what Uncomfy has to say about this. Oopa. Because those meet the tangent points perfectly. For all the sides. Mm. Mhm. I tried. Well, I tried making the hit noise, but that did just that was horrible. I'm sorry. I want to try again, but I'm gonna do that after stream. Huge. Okay, that's all I needed. Also, this is the second time my side is hurt. Maybe something's up. Who knows? Maybe I need to drink more water. It's been getting hotter, and I've been realizing like I used to buy there's like a little electrolytes things like Gatorade electrolyte packets that you could put in your water bottle, but then my whole water bottle would taste like that. So I'd carry two water bottles, one for, electrolytes, one for that, but then I have to carry two water bottles. So I'd only use one at the gym, but that means I have to wash two water bottles now. I have to be careful with the hatching to make sure these lines don't like confuse me, but I don't think they will. My friend recommended a ramen shop, so maybe I'll get that this weekend. But thank you. I'm gonna ask the Discord about these. Something feels wrong here. Okay, and I'm gonna copy the colors. This is gonna be tough, but I'm gonna copy the colors that Uncomfy uses. Just so I can stay organized. So our red colors we know for a fact, are gonna be the down ones. That way. And since we're on our kind of own test page right now, we can go as far as we want. We're not gonna be drawing any other cylinders, so we can be pretty. Oh wait, here we need to pull out the OG. This is how you know. I mean work, business. I wish I could do one page. I mean, it would be such a waste of paper, but one page for an entire cylinder would be nice. It really challenge my marksmanship abilities. Marksmanship, penmanship. Why don't they call it marksmanship? Mark making. Why does it have to be a man making it? Yeah, this is interesting because I have my dots where I plotted, but the actual line to bend through it. But I remember getting a comment on my 250 box challenge that they liked the fact that I drew through it even though it bent. So I'm gonna do that here. And I'm gonna do it through the intended line, not these two dots. Because it definitely shouldn't be converging like that as fast. Mark making what? What mark making? My frugal senses are tingling. Marksmanship, marks making. Who is Mark? Why is he so good at everything? That was all the lines we had to do here, right? I think so. Cleaning off the edge of that because that's how I get all that. And then the green is going to be the one going wah 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 away from us. Um, I I know it doesn't have to be exact. Yeah. At least red will always be down. And as to not skew my perception, I'm gonna do the contact points first. I'm gonna always do the center where I think the contact is happening. So here and here are the contact points. It's green and it's kind of harder to see that. It's very off though. Yipes. Like G-Scoo. I've seen better. Uh, like right here. That's the middle-ish. I think I messed it up. I didn't mess it up. All right. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one. We also need red lines to be I'm gonna make a checklist on a sticky note, but we also want some of the red lines to be the minor axis of these, which I actually think I did pretty decently on. I'd say we're pretty much there. I might have lied. This one was pretty on the money. Not really. What the hell? Oh. Oh. This it's just it's not this. I think I did okay for a first one. It's hitting me how long this challenge is gonna take. Cause yeah, holy moly. Nah. Welcome back, lesson 5. You know. Do we also grade the also not only do we measure the minor axis of these, but this as well. I'm gonna have a very long post in the basic challenges section tonight of lesson 5 or whatever challenge lesson we are in. Let's go. Lettuce. Warmup 2025. Yeah, I think that was all the greens. It's your problem. We're just gonna do a little bit of that. A little bit of cleanup. There we go. That looks cool. I got some like John Singer Sargent lines on my hand. I'm gonna have to buy a new pack of these because these are from the OG 250 cylinder challenge. They're box challenge. Jesus, why do I always get it wrong? One thing that happens is the edges of these get some material on it too. Let's foreshorten this one a tiny bit more. Since I'm right-handed, I also need to be going right to left with these. Oh, I forgot to grade them unbiasedly. And then contact points. Contact. Contact. Bro. I think I ended up being very more bro and dude oriented in my life than I expected. This one was pretty on it. Look at that. Oh. Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna download the VOD from today and see how long, like just get a pure video of just me making one of these. Let's make a thing though real quick. What do we want to do? I'm also just one of my favorite pens. So number one for this is for what does he call these? Checking. This is the error checking checklist. Number one. Did I just ghost right there? Number one, we want to do minor axis red. Minor axis. Two. Of ellipses. And we want to do edges, cylinder edges. Then the actual minor axis. Then the edges. Go to green. It's going to be contact points. Edges. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 holy! Once work got busy, you had to dip. Streamer, sorry, no. Yeah, we're making a quick checklist of all the things we need to do for look at the stream right now. That's kind of like, oh wait, no, I need to put that back there. This is kind of like a candid setup, isn't it? Like just kind of how it looks. It's like the middle of work, we're done, you know. I like the vibe that the camera's giving off right now. Is that weird? Is that weird to like the display of all the things, the strewn out chaos that this stream has brewed? Who knows? But yeah, so error checking. We're gonna start with the minor axes, then the actual, and then the edges, then the actual minor axis line, then the edges of the cylinder to be more specific. These two could be swapped, and ideally they actually should. Possibly composition. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. Thank you. So these could be swapped. And then we do the green, and we start with the contact points, and then we do the edges, and then the blue contact points, and then the edges. Ooh, I Spy book badge or book page. I like it. I like it. I was obsessed with those books. Oh my god, my parents. Now that I think about it, my parents they gave an OCD child I Spy. That's not mean, but dude, that's like a good distraction, you know. Anyways, so yeah, reviewing this real quick. This isn't our first one. This is just like kind of getting used to it. Like they bought me, and I Spy books were expensive too. So maybe that's why they did it. They knew this was an investment, and I would like get lost in it. Anyways, so, most red things were fine except for the further away minor axis, which kind of makes sense. And then contact points were the most egregious thing. I think everything else was okay. I mean, look at that. That's fine. That's human error. That's fine. The back line was also a bit wonky. But I mean, yeah, so major corrections is just worrying about those contact points for now. I was very liberal with them. I kind of stepped on the line, but I can't say if that's good or bad yet. So we'll experiment. We'll go below, we'll go above, like just barely grazing it, and then like really being generous. But yeah, so that's our G B. Sorry, okay. You guys can guess what I was doing off camera. So yeah, with that being said, everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. It's been fun. It's been a long stream. We have officially entered the last 100 cylinders of the 250 cylinder challenge, and they pose a significant threat. This has been a 2 hour and 47 minute and 5 second stream. Wow. Yeah, so with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Very chill. Thank you to Kolu for the music. Thank you, Sadie Bear, Cat, or not Cat. Cat wasn't here, but shout out Cat. Delano, Penguin, Shrimp, and we had Nikola Tesla join us on the YouTube end. I think that was everybody. Yeah, it does. Probably because we did. These are gonna be I think this one took me like what 45 minutes, like without stopping to talk about lizards and shin ramen. So yeah, sincerely, guys, thank you. Tonight's been a blast. Yeah. How many days was that? Probably 14. Yeah, 14. 150 cylinders in 14 days. I do wish I'm scared because I didn't vary the lips like the. I've had errors. I don't think it's redo worthy, but it's uncomfortable, and he expects the best. So if he's gonna assign revisions, that's fine. My cylinders are gonna take me 6 months. I feel I feel like because you have cylinders present in every single ellipses present in every single thing. So like you'll get used to it, Sadie. I've no doubt. And plus your line work's been great, especially with that mushroom demo. So yeah, okay, anyways. Sincerely, thank you all. I've had a blast tonight, sincerely. And I cannot wait to see you guys on Friday, because we're not streaming tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Bye for now.